What truth lies hidden in the shadows of forgotten knowledge? What secrets whisper through the pages of a book forbidden to most, a book that claims to unveil the mysteries of what happens before birth? For centuries, humankind has grappled with the enigma of existence, the origin of the soul, and the journey that begins long before our first breath. Ancient texts, cloaked in secrecy and veiled symbolism, speak of a realm where time dissolves and the essence of life is forged in invisible fires. This is not a tale of mere speculation or fanciful myth. The forbidden book we speak of promises, revelations, a glimpse behind the curtain of creation itself, into the realm where souls prepare for incarnation, where destinies are woven, and where the very nature of consciousness is born. What does it truly mean to exist before birth? Is there a prelude to our earthly story, an unseen chapter that defines who we are? Tonight, we journey beyond the veil of ordinary understanding, diving deep into ancient wisdom and modern insight. We seek answers to the question, what truth does the forbidden book reveal about what happens before birth? Prepare yourself to step into the twilight of mystery, where science meets spirit, and every page turned unravels a fragment of the cosmic puzzle that defines us all. The forbidden book is no ordinary tome. It is a relic, whispered about in secret circles, a manuscript shrouded in mystery and hidden by those who understood the immense power contained within its pages. For centuries, its knowledge has been deemed too dangerous for the unprepared mind, too radical for the dogmas that govern most of human belief. This book, they say, holds the key to the greatest enigma: what truly happens before birth? Legends tell us it was penned by ancient mystics and sages, people who lived on the edge of worlds between the seen and unseen. Some say the book was inscribed with divine knowledge, a sacred script encoded in symbols and sigils that transcend human language. Others claim it was passed down from celestial beings, guardians of cosmic truth, who knew that revealing this secret could forever change the human understanding of life and existence. But why was this knowledge forbidden? Why was it concealed behind layers of myth, coded symbols, and secrecy? The answer lies in the nature of its revelation, a revelation that dares to overturn the conventional idea that life begins at conception or birth. The forbidden book tells a different story, that life's true beginning is not at the physical moment but in realms beyond time and space, where the soul's journey begins long before it enters the body. Throughout history, whispers of this knowledge appear in many cultures and traditions. The ancient Egyptians spoke of the Ba, an aspect of the soul that existed beyond earthly life, a spirit free to roam the stars before taking human form. Hindu philosophy teaches the doctrine of reincarnation, where the soul is immortal, journeying through countless lifetimes to evolve and learn. Sufi mystics tell of the pre-eternal covenant, a cosmic agreement made by souls before descending into the mortal world. The forbidden book weaves these diverse threads into a grand tapestry, revealing a universe where souls exist in a realm of preparation and choice. It describes a spiritual workshop beyond human senses, a place where souls contemplate their purpose, weigh their destinies, and prepare for the trials and joys of earthly life. This realm is timeless, fluid, and filled with energies that shape who we are before we ever take our first breath. This knowledge disrupts the rigid scientific narrative that confines life to biology alone. It offers a vision of existence that is eternal and interconnected, where birth is but a doorway, a transition from one state of being to another. For those who have glimpsed this hidden truth, life is no longer a random occurrence, but a sacred journey, planned with intention and profound meaning. In the coming parts, we will journey further into these mysterious realms. We will explore what the forbidden book reveals about the soul's origins, the purpose of its pre-birth existence, and the cosmic laws that govern this hidden process. More importantly, we will see how embracing this ancient wisdom can transform the way we live, love, and understand our own existence. What if the soul's journey begins long before the physical body takes form? According to the Forbidden Book, birth is not the start of existence, but a pivotal moment in a much larger cosmic cycle, a threshold crossed after preparation, decision, and profound transformation. In the hidden realms described by this ancient text, souls exist in a state beyond time, free from the constraints of physical reality. Here, consciousness is pure, fluid, and aware a radiant energy, waiting to take on form and purpose. But before incarnation, the soul must prepare. Preparation is not random. It involves deep reflection and choice. The Forbidden Book reveals a spiritual council or gathering, where souls review their past lives, their strengths and weaknesses, their unfinished lessons. This is a place of profound honesty and clarity, where the soul's journey is shaped by both divine will and free will. Some souls may choose a path of healing and redemption. Others may seek experiences of joy, growth, or service. The decisions made here are not casual. They set the course for the entire life to come. This is why many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of purpose and destiny concepts rooted in this pre-birth planning. Moreover, the Forbidden Book speaks of energetic contracts and soul agreements. Before birth, souls may enter into agreements with other souls, future family members, friends, or even adversaries, agreeing to share specific lessons, challenges, and moments of transformation in the earthly realm. These agreements explain the mysterious connections and repeated encounters we experience in life, hinting at a profound design behind chance meetings and relationships. This understanding shifts the way we view suffering, conflict, and joy. What we often see as random or unfair may be part of a greater spiritual choreography, a dance of growth and awakening that the soul chose before incarnation. The Forbidden Book does not deny free will, but reveals that it operates within a larger framework of soul contracts and cosmic intention. The pre-birth realm is also a place of immense learning. Souls immerse themselves in cosmic knowledge, the laws of karma, the power of love, and the mysteries of existence. They absorb lessons that will guide them through the complexities of earthly life, preparing them to face the challenges that await. This preparation is vital because the earthly plane is dense and veiled in illusion. The Forbidden Book warns that the transition from the spiritual to the physical is profound and often disorienting. The soul must carry within it a spark of divine light and remembrance to navigate this world's trials. Understanding this journey before birth gives life a sacred context. It invites us to honor our own soul's choices, to seek meaning in our struggles, and to embrace our relationships as part of a divine plan. The Forbidden Book's teachings on what happens before birth may seem like tales from another world, yet astonishingly, echoes of this wisdom appear in modern science and contemporary spiritual experiences. This intersection between ancient knowledge and today's discoveries invites us to reconsider the boundaries of reality itself. In recent decades, research into near-death experiences, NDEs, reincarnation cases, and consciousness studies has revealed phenomena that challenge the materialist view of life and death. People who have glimpsed the threshold between life and death describe a realm of light, reunion with departed souls, and profound insights about their purpose experiences that mirror the pre-birth realms described in the Forbidden Book. Even more compelling are studies of children who recall past lives with uncanny detail, as if their souls carry memories from before birth. These accounts resonate deeply with the idea that the soul's journey transcends a single lifetime, that consciousness is not confined to the brain or body, but is eternal. Quantum physics, too, is beginning to unravel mysteries that align with spiritual teachings. Concepts such as entanglement and non-locality suggest that at a fundamental level, all things are connected beyond space and time, a universe that is less mechanical and more conscious than previously imagined. The Forbidden Book's description of a realm beyond physical time, where souls prepare and choose their earthly paths, fits intriguingly with these scientific revelations. It suggests that what we call life is part of a grander cosmic process, one where consciousness precedes and even shapes physical reality. Philosophically, this challenges the deeply held assumption that existence begins at birth and ends at death. Instead, Life is a continuum, an unbroken flow of consciousness moving through various states of being. Birth is not the origin, but a passage. For those seeking meaning, this insight offers profound comfort. It explains why intuition, déjà vu, and inexplicable connections with others occur remnants or reflections of our pre-birth experiences and soul agreements. The Forbidden Book's wisdom invites us to awaken to this larger reality. It calls us to honor the soul's eternal journey, to embrace the mysteries of existence with humility and curiosity, and to live with awareness that our lives are part of a sacred cosmic dance. Yet, this awakening is not merely intellectual. It demands transformation, a shift in how we perceive ourselves, others, and the world around us. The knowledge of pre-birth realms encourages compassion, forgiveness, and purpose, reminding us that beneath the surface of every encounter lies a spiritual thread connecting all beings. To truly grasp the Forbidden Book's revelations is to step into a new way of being, a paradigm shift that changes everything we thought we knew about ourselves and our purpose. When we understand that our soul existed before birth, that it chose this life and its challenges intentionally, it creates a foundation of meaning beneath every experience. Imagine the relief of realizing that your struggles, pains, and even your deepest fears are not random punishments or cruel accidents. Instead, they are sacred lessons the soul elected to undergo in order to grow, heal, and awaken. This perspective transforms suffering from a source of despair into a gateway of empowerment. Moreover, knowing the pre-birth journey reconnects us with a profound sense of agency. We are not helpless victims tossed by the currents of fate. Instead, we are active participants in our soul's evolution, capable of shaping our destiny through the choices we make in this life. This ancient wisdom encourages us to take responsibility not as a burden, but as an invitation to engage consciously with our path. It asks us to look inward, to reflect on the patterns that repeat in our relationships, our fears, and our desires, recognizing them as echoes of the soul's pre-birth agreements and unfinished business. From this awareness flows compassion for ourselves and others. When we remember that every soul is on its own journey, facing its own lessons and challenges, judgment fades and empathy grows. This understanding fosters forgiveness, both of others and ourselves, healing wounds that keep us stuck in pain. The Forbidden Book also calls us to live with purpose. Our lives are not random. They are designed with intention. By tuning into the deeper currents of our soul's mission, we can align our daily actions with this higher calling. This alignment brings a sense of peace and fulfillment that transcends external success or material gain. Spiritually, this knowledge opens a gateway to awakening the realization that our true self is not confined to the body or mind, but is eternal consciousness. It invites practices such as meditation, contemplation, and inner work to reconnect with this eternal aspect and to remember who we truly are beyond physical form. Practically, embracing the pre-birth journey encourages healing modalities that address the soul's deeper wounds, such as past life regression, energy healing, and shadow work. These tools help clear the energetic imprints carried from before birth, freeing us to live more fully and authentically. Ultimately, the Forbidden Book's message is one of hope. It reminds us that life is a sacred journey, each moment an opportunity to grow, to awaken, and to return home to the essence of our being. Understanding the soul's journey before birth is not just an abstract idea, it's an invitation to deepen our spiritual practice and awaken to the profound truths hidden within ourselves. The Forbidden Book points toward ancient and timeless methods that help us reconnect with the wisdom of our pre-birth existence, illuminating the path to self-realization and healing. One of the most powerful tools is meditation. Through stillness and focused awareness, meditation opens a doorway to the deeper self, the eternal soul beyond the fluctuations of the mind. In this silent space, we can begin to access memories and insights from the soul's timeless journey, glimpsing the realms beyond physical birth. Guided meditations that lead us to meet our pre-birth self or explore the soul's planning stage can be especially transformative, allowing us to reclaim forgotten wisdom and purpose. Past life regression is another profound practice linked to the Forbidden Book's teachings. This technique uses hypnosis or deep relaxation to help individuals recall experiences from previous lifetimes or the time before birth. These memories often reveal patterns, lessons, and soul agreements made in the spiritual realm, shedding light on unresolved issues that manifest in our current life. By bringing these hidden narratives to consciousness, healing and integration become possible, freeing us from unconscious cycles. Energy work and chakra balancing also play a vital role. Since the Forbidden Book emphasizes the energetic nature of the soul's pre-birth state, clearing blockages and aligning our energy centers can restore connection to our true essence. Practices like Reiki, Qigong, or even breathwork help dissolve dense emotional patterns that cloud the soul's light, opening the channels for spiritual clarity and vitality. Shadow work, the courageous inner exploration of our hidden fears, wounds, and unconscious behaviors is essential on this path. The Forbidden Book reveals that many of our soul's contracts and lessons involve confronting parts of ourselves we often reject or deny. Embracing these shadows with compassion and curiosity transforms them into sources of strength and wisdom, allowing us to embody our fullest potential. Importantly, these spiritual practices should be approached with patience and respect. The journey back to pre-birth wisdom is gradual, often challenging, but ultimately rewarding. It calls for surrender to the unknown and trust in the soul's inherent intelligence. Incorporating daily rituals such as journaling, dream work, and connecting with nature also nurtures this awakening. The natural world, with its cycles of birth, death, and renewal, reflects the soul's eternal journey and serves as a living reminder of our place in the cosmic dance. As we cultivate these practices, we begin to live more consciously, aligning our actions with the soul's intentions set before birth. This alignment brings profound peace and purpose, transforming life from a series of random events into a meaningful pilgrimage of growth and awakening. The Forbidden Book does not only reveal the soul's journey before birth, but also unveils the cosmic laws that govern this eternal pilgrimage. Understanding these laws is essential to grasp the full scope of our existence, the framework within which our souls choose, grow, and transform. One of the fundamental principles is the law of karma, the universal cause and effect that balances every action with its consequence. Before incarnation, souls review the karmic debts and credits accumulated through countless lifetimes. This cosmic ledger shapes the conditions and lessons that the soul must face in the coming life, ensuring justice and spiritual evolution. But karma is not mere punishment or reward. It is a teacher. It guides the soul toward balance, harmony, and growth. The Forbidden Book emphasizes that souls willingly accept karma's challenges, understanding that these experiences are vital for purification and awakening. Another profound law is the law of free will. Although souls agree to certain conditions and lessons before birth, they retain the freedom to choose their responses and actions within life. This dynamic interplay between destiny and choice is where true spiritual power resides. The law of vibration also features prominently. Every thought, emotion, and action carries a vibrational frequency that attracts corresponding energies. Before birth, the soul tunes itself to specific vibrational patterns to align with its intended life path and purpose. This insight encourages us to cultivate awareness of our inner states, knowing that our vibration shapes our reality. The law of unity reminds us that all souls are interconnected threads woven into the vast cosmic tapestry. The pre-birth agreements, relationships, and encounters we experience reflect this interconnection, teaching us about compassion, forgiveness, and collective evolution. Lastly, the law of transcendence reveals that the soul's ultimate goal is to move beyond the cycles of birth and death, to awaken fully to its divine nature and reunite with the source of all existence. This liberation is the highest mystery and promise of the soul's journey, inspiring countless spiritual traditions throughout history. By understanding and aligning with these cosmic laws, we step into a sacred partnership with the universe. We become co-creators of our destiny, empowered to navigate life's mysteries with wisdom and grace. As we conclude, the Forbidden Book leaves us with a final, powerful message. Life is not a random accident, but a sacred journey of the soul, woven with meaning, intention, and divine love. Every birth is a new beginning, every challenge a hidden blessing, and every moment an opportunity to awaken. As we stand at the edge of this ancient wisdom, revealed through the Forbidden Book, we find ourselves invited to embrace a truth, both timeless and transformative. Our lives are threads in an eternal tapestry, woven before our very first breath. What happens before birth is not a forgotten mystery, but the very foundation of who we are. This knowledge redefines existence itself. We are not merely bodies born into chaos and chance, but souls embarking on sacred missions, carrying the imprint of cosmic intentions and personal purpose. Each moment we live is infused with the echoes of our pre-birth choices, challenges, and lessons. In embracing this truth, we open to a deeper compassion not only for ourselves but for every soul we encounter. Understanding that behind every face lies a vast, unseen history of journeys, pain, and growth fosters empathy that transcends judgment and separation. The Forbidden Book urges us to awaken from the illusion of randomness and disconnection. It calls us to live consciously, aware that our thoughts, emotions, and actions ripple through the fabric of reality, shaping not only our own path, but the collective evolution of all beings. This awakening is not a destination, but an ongoing process, an invitation to explore the depths of the soul, to heal ancient wounds, and to reclaim the power that has always been ours. It asks us to walk with courage, curiosity, and humility into the unknown realms of pre-existence, guided by the light of wisdom and love. As we reflect on what happens before birth, we are reminded that life's greatest mysteries often lie not in the future, but in the origins of our very being. This sacred journey encourages us to look within, to listen to the silent whispers of the soul, and to honor the divine spark that connects us all. In the end, the Forbidden Book offers a gift, the chance to transform fear into understanding, confusion into clarity, and fragmentation into unity. It invites us to awaken to the profound reality that we are eternal, purposeful, and deeply loved, long before our first breath, and forever beyond our last. So, as you step forward from these ancient truths, carry this awareness with you. Your life is not a mere accident. It is a sacred story, written in the stars and in the heart of the cosmos, waiting for you to live it fully, consciously, and beautifully.